That's good. Field. Tonight's game is between the visiting Moshannon Valley Knights and the home team, Juniata Valley Hornets. We are just over 3 minutes away from game time here. This is J. Max Hurley alongside with the Hornet TV crew, Josh Wakefield, Hannah Thatcher, and Brooke Booney. Beautiful night for football here at Juniata Valley. Sun just went down about 15 minutes ago. Clear skies. Some nice sweatshirt weather. Not nearly as cold as it was a couple weeks ago. I'd like to thank you all for joining us this evening. It's just about 7 o'clock here, and I'll be back with you here for the kickoff. game is just about to get underway here. This is a homecoming game for Juniata Valley. It is also the last regular season game played here for the Hornets. They just recognized all the seniors that will be playing their last regular season home game. Moshannon Valley won the toss and elected to receive, so they will get the ball to start the game off. Hornets will be kicking it away. Jefferson Hill will kick for the Hornets. Back deep to receive for the Black Knights, number 3, Nicholas Smeal, and number 34, Joseph Bacher. Hill gets set to kick. Nice kick there from Hill. It'll bounce about the 19-yard line. It's picked up by Smeal. Sorry, that was Bacher on the return. He'll take it out to about the 30-yard line. Black Knights will start their first drive of the evening from the 30. Ben Morosky is the quarterback. He's getting the play call in from the sidelines. He has Bacher in his backfield. The Hornets will jump off sides to start the game. So the Black Knights will have a 1st down and 5 here to start the game. Morosky takes the snap, hands the ball off to Bacher. He slips a tackle. He'll gain about 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1. I apologize now, I have a bit of a sore throat. Just bear with me through this evening's game. Morosky hands the ball off. No, he pulls it back and keeps it himself. He'll be met at about the 41-yard line. We'll have enough for 1st down. First and 10 for the Black Knights. Ball spotted about the 42-yard line. Morosky takes the snap. He hands the ball off. Bacher on the carry. He gains about 3. Pretty slow tempo being set here by the Black Knights. They're taking their time getting the play in, getting set. Morosky drops back to pass. First pass of the game. The pass is almost intercepted. It should have been intercepted there. It was broken up by Isaac Watson. He had it in his hands but just couldn't hold on. That most certainly would have been 6 points for the Hornet defense, but it falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Check out the Hornet band. Doing a great job this evening. Sounding great. Morosky sends a man in motion. He drops back to pass once again. He looks to his left. There's no one there, and he's being chased out of the pocket. He takes off on his own, and he'll get out across the 50-yard line down to about the 46. He'll have enough for a first down. Morosky lines up in shotgun. He has a man on his left. Takes the snap, hands the ball off. McCoy on the carry. He gains a couple. It'll bring up a second down. 9.5 to play here in the first quarter. This is something a little different that the Hornets have seen. Most of the teams they've played is they've pushed the tempo as hard as they can, but Black Knights are slowing it down here. See how that pans out for them over the course of the game as Morosky keeps the ball himself. He's met at the line of scrimmage and will be brought down after a gain of about half a yard. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 with under 9 minutes now here in the first quarter. Black Knights are getting their play call. They have 3 men here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Morosky drops back to pass. He looks over the left. He throws deep. He has a man open. Ball is caught. Ethan Webb on the catch. He'll be brought down inside the 5 at about the 1-yard line. Webb broke loose there in the Hornet secondary, and a nice throw there from Morosky led to the big play for the Black Knights. We'll bring up a 1st and goal now. Morosky takes the snap. He hands the ball off to Bacher. He'll be stood up before he pushes it into the end zone. No gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd and goal. Another tackle for Adam Boone. I believe that's his 2nd already on this drive. Two men in the backfield with Morosky now. Little high snap, but Morosky hands it off. Bacher carries it into the end zone for a Black Knights touchdown with just over 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Moshannon Valley is the first to put up some points. Nice drive there to open up this game. They'll line up to attempt the point after. Dylan Honan on to kick for the Knights. And the Hornets will jump off sides once again. The Knights must be running some type of hard count. That's twice on the opening drive. Honan's kick is up and good. So that'll give us a score of 7-0 with 7:10 left to play here in the first quarter. The Knights line up to kick. Honan will be kicking it off. Back deep for the Hornets. I believe that's number 5, Gabe Brower. Sorry, it is not Honan. It is number 19, Michael Kephart. He'll be doing the kicking for the Knights. Little short squib kick, almost like an onside kick there. It's still on the ground. I believe the Hornets fell on it at about the 35-yard line. Not a bad idea there from the Knights. Try to catch the Hornets off guard and get another possession right off the bat, but didn't work out. So the Hornets will have decent field position to start their first drive. Ball spotted about the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Rupert lines up, Beatrice on his left. Beatrice with the carry. He'll work his way through the middle. Gain of about 4. Second and 6. Rupert drops back to pass. There's a screen. Jacob Henser with it. He has a nice block, and he will go down the sidelines. No one's going to catch him. He is fast. Touchdown for the Hornets, Jacob Henser. Nice pitch and catch there. Checking out the replay. I don't think he was touched once. Nice seal block there. And he was off to the races, no one within 25 yards of him once he walked in the end zone. So in just a matter of seconds, the Hornets answer the Knights' first touchdown score. And now Jefferson Hill will try to tie this game up at 7-all. The kick is up and good. So with 6.5 to play here in the first quarter, Juniata Valley 7, Moshannon Valley 7. Good camera work there from Brooke Booney, checking out the Hornet bench. Some nice shots there.
Number 3, Nicholas Bill.
Good work all around on that touchdown play as well from Hannah Thatcher. She got all that nice and smooth. That might be the toughest job here, is running our main camera up here in the press box. It's something I can't do. Trust me, if I was doing it, you would know. It would look terrible. I've done it once, and it lasted for 3 minutes before I was taken off the camera. So I get the easy job. I just sit here and talk as Jefferson Hill gets set to kick. His kick is a high one. Nice kick there. He'll be caught about the 12-yard line. Smeal has it. He's being pursued heavily, and a nice hit coming in there. Spencer Hoover with it, with the tackle. Ball will be spotted about the 16-yard line. Terrible field position there. Good special teams play there from the Hornets. Morosky sends a man in motion. He'll hand the ball off, and the running back is met immediately in the backfield for a loss of a couple. McCoy on the carry that time, loss of 2. It'll bring up a 2nd and 12. Sorry about that play. We were having a discussion up here. We are noticing that our A camera is a little bit tilted. We're going to try to take care of that here for you shortly. Meanwhile, it's 3rd and 12 for the Knights. Morosky drops back to pass. There's no one open. He shoots it across the middle of the field, and the pass is deflected. It'll fall incomplete and bring up a 4th and 12. Back deep to receive the punt for the Hornets, number 5, Gabe Brower. Joseph Balker back deep to punt. He stands about the 3-yard line. His punt is almost blocked. Nice punt there. It'll bounce at the 43-yard line and it'll be down right at the 50. We're attempting to fix our camera issue right now. We're down on our sideline. Cameron Brooke Booney. A little bit of a challenge for her. It's really nice to have that camera down there as a backup almost, and she gets some really cool shots from down there. Rarely do we go for an entire play though, so we'll see how this works. Rupert in shotgun, 3 men on the near side, 1 on the far side. He drops back to pass, another screen. Grant Muster with it. He tries to break a tackle and does, but another man is there to meet him about 1.5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 11. Beatrice in the backfield with Rupert. Rupert drops back to pass. He throws one up to Hunter Johnson, who has a step on the defender. The pass is caught at about the 17-yard line. Nice throw there from Caden Rupert. He put it where it had to be. Nice catch there from Hunter Johnson as well. That was a tough play to make. He made it look easy. Now the Hornets have it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Rupert will hand the ball off to Beatrice. He has a hole in the middle. He'll gain a couple, and he keeps pushing. Nice run there from Ryan Beatrice. He'll get to about the 11-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Appears as though we got our technical difficulty figured out there. Not sure what it was, but I'm sure I'll find out next break. As Rupert drops back to pass another screen here to Gabe Brower. He tries to get the edge. He stiff arms a man into the dirt. Nice play there from Brower. He gets a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line. Rupert in shotgun, Beatrice on his left side. Beatrice gets the ball. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll gain a couple on the play. Not much going there on that run. Bring up a 2nd and goal from about the 3. I'm anxious to see here what the Hornets decide to do. They've been in shotgun and spreading the offense out pretty well so far. Let's see if they don't line up here in a tight formation. They don't. They still in shotgun. Two receivers on each side. Now a little bit of shift going on here, and they'll put Brower in the backfield with Beatrice at fullback. This is what I was expecting to see here from the Hornet offense. Pitch to Brower, trying to get to the edge. He cuts up the field, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll be thrown down. Loss of about 2. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and goal from the 5. Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Beatrice in the backfield with Rupert. Little reverse there. Musser ends up with it. He'll stretch out, gaining about 1 on the play. It'll bring up a 4th and goal. Hornets will elect to attempt the field goal. Jefferson Hill on to kick. He is ready. High snap. I'm not sure if that's a design fake, but Rupert throws it up in the corner of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Brian Allison on the reception there. I'm not sure if that's designed or not, but it worked out really well. High snap there, and Rupert corralled it. I wonder if he didn't just take it himself. Good decision, no matter who it came from there. With 1:17 in the first quarter, Hornets will go up a touchdown. Hill will attempt the extra point now. Good snap. Hill's kick is a high one. It'll be good. It'll be 14-7 in favor of the Hornets here early in the game. Nice drive there from the Hornets. See here how the Knights will respond to that. They came out there on their first drive and went right down the field rather easily. In their second drive, they just couldn't get anything going, which is really what we expect to see from our Hornet defense. They've been very, very good so far this year, especially their secondary. That long pass play that the Knights had on their first drive, that's a fluke. That's definitely not normal for this Hornet defense. So we'll see here if that happens again. The run game needs to get going for the Knights if they want to have some success. That last drive of theirs, it didn't do much for them. It'll be important for them to come out here and try to answer the Hornets' touchdown. Back deep to receive for the Knights, number 34, Joseph Bacher, and number 3, Nicholas Smeal. Hill to kick for the Hornets. High kick is caught about the 14-yard line. Nice play there again from the Hornet special teams. Starting the drive here for the Knights. Morosky has 2 men in his backfield. He hands the ball off. McCoy on the carry. Second down and 9. Morosky takes a snap. He hands the ball off. That is Bacher on the carry. He gains a couple. Bring up a third down. See, we have about 82 people watching. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can't get this up to 100 before the game's over. I'm sure we can, and I'm sure we will. Hornet TV faithful are always here to watch. Third down and 6. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have a score 14-7 at the end of the first quarter. To start the second quarter, Knights will have a third down and 6.
You got to come up in. What color ticket is it? What color ticket is it? Yeah, but which one's first?
And we're back here. Knights have a 4th and 3. Apologize for not getting that last play. Sometimes people show up here in the press box, and I don't want to talk to them because I haven't seen them, you know, being at college and everything. So that's what happened there. No idea what just happened on that last play, but it's all right. 4th and 8 for the Knights. I was also looking at it backwards. Doing a great job here tonight. My producer, Josh Wakefield, has decided that this is really funny. I hope he knows that I'm going to make him talk later in the game. High punt there from the Knights. Brower is hit immediately, but he gets out of that. He's making some nice shifty moves there, and he'll gain about 8 on the return. Ball will be spotted about the 46-yard line. Good decision there from Brower. A little bit risky, but it turned out. Just under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. The Hornets will have the ball 1st and 10. Rupert has 2 receivers on each side and Beatrice on his left. We've seen this formation for most of the game so far for the Hornets. A little screen here to Musser. He gets the edge and will get about 9 yards. It's definitely been the game plan for the Hornet offense so far, is get the ball in the hands of their playmakers and see what they can do. It's been decently successful so far. I'd imagine that they'll take that opportunity and occasionally throw one downfield like they did with Hunter Johnson on the last drive. It's a good way to set up the secondary, get them playing a little closer, and then throw one deep. We have a wide open receiver down the middle. Jacob Henser makes a nice catch, makes a beautiful move, and he'll walk into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game and the Hornets' third of the game. Check out the replay here. You can see how the defender there was really bit on Henser's move there. Once Henser secured that ball, he was able to make the other defender miss and walk in for an easy touchdown. With 10:41 left here in the first quarter, the Hornets lead 20-7 before the point after attempt. Jefferson Hill on to attempt the kick. High snap, corralled by Rupert. The kick is up. It's a beautiful kick. Actually went off the field of play and onto the track. Nice kick there from Hill, and it'll do the job. Bring our score up to 21-7. Hill on to kick for the Hornets. Back deep for the Knights. Bacher and Smeal. Hill has had some nice kicks this game and really all year long. He had a couple problems way early on in the season with some extra points, but they got that figured out, and he's almost been automatic on everything that he's done. High kick from Hill will be caught up. It'll bounce actually at the 20-yard line and get behind the defender. Ball is on the ground. It'll be picked up. Missed tackle there, but Jake Johnson's there to bring the man down. Interesting play there. I believe the ball will be spotted about the 16-yard line. Knights got lucky there. Hornets special teams were whole way down the field by the time he got his hands on the ball. Poor decision there for him to let that ball bounce. Should have just got underneath it and made the catch that way, but they have the ball now, 1st and 10. Morowski drops back to pass. He looks to the right. He has an open man there. Bacher on the reception. He's brought down after a gain of about 7. Morowski drops back to pass. He's going to be chased around here. Low pass there, I believe, is caught. That'll be enough for a first down there. I'll be honest with you, the official didn't seem so confident that was a catch, but he gave it to him, and no replay in high school football. Of course, we have replay, but the officials can't use it. First and 10 for the Black Knights. Morowski fakes a handoff, keeps it himself. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for a gain of about a yard. Bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down and 9 for the Black Knights. Morosky in shotgun with a man on his left. He'll look to the far side of the field. He throws one well over front of anybody, but we have a flag. Not sure what the flag was, but where it's at, I'd assume holding. We'll see here what the call is. It is holding against the offense. That'll send them back 10 yards. We'll bring up a second and probably 19. Second and long. Just under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Morosky drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Pass goes through the hands of defender and is caught. He'll be stood up right around the 27-yard line. Homan on the reception there. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Morosky drop back pass well over front, and Jake Johnson is there to intercept it. He has a couple blockers out in front of him. He gets a nice block down to the 20, down to the 15, and he'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Talk about being in the right spot at the right time. Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. They are up 2 touchdowns with 7:52 left here in the first half. Rupert with Beatrice in his backfield. He'll line up. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. He throws it. He has an open man, but just out of the reach of Noah Giles. He was there. Rupert just barely missed him. Hornets will line up for the 2nd and 10. Rupert surveying the defense. He takes the snap, drops back. He's being chased. He tries to find a hole. He's met after a gain of about 3. Third down and 6 for the Hornet offense. Rupert takes the snap. He drops back under pressure. He heaves one up in the back of the end zone. It is somehow caught in the back of the end zone. What a catch there from number 3, Grant Musser. Got to check out the replay on that one. Not sure what happened there, but I'll tell you what, that was one of the best plays that I've seen all year. Wonderful catch there from Musser to get another touchdown up on the board for the Hornets. Hill will be on to kick now with just under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Hill's kick is up and good. That'll give us a score of 28-7 in favor of the Hornets. Nice throw there from Rupert as well. He only had one spot to put that ball, and he put it where he needed it to be. So with 6:56 left here in the first half, we have a score of 28-7. See, we're at the 100 viewer mark. Thank you all for joining us this evening on Hornet TV. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hill gets set to kick. Smeal and Bacher back deep to receive for the Knights. Hill's kick is a beauty. It'll be caught about the 13-yard line. Bacher with it. He's being chased down and breaks a tackle or two, but he'll be brought down just over the 25-yard line to about the 26. Andrew Ross on the tackle for the Hornets special teams. Ball is handed off there to Bacher, who breaks it loose. He only has one man to beat now. Jacob Pencer in pursuit. He breaks that tackle. He's down inside the 30, down inside the 20 to the 10, down to the 5-yard line where he's finally pushed down. Big play there for the Knights. That'll set them up first and goal. And just like that, they're in position to put up another touchdown here with 6.5 to play here in the first half. Ball be spotted at the 5-yard line. First and goal from there. The Knights get their play call. They come set. Morosky with a man in his backfield. He'll take the snap, hand the ball off. Bacher with it. He's met the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play at most. We'll see here what the Knights decide to do. Play is whistled dead. Penalty flag. False start against the Knights. That'll send them back 5 yards. It'll be second down and goal, I believe, from the 9-yard line. Morosky rolls out to his right. He throws toward the corner of the end zone. The pass is deflected. Hunter Johnson on the deflection there. That'll bring up a 3rd and goal. Ball was spotted at the 10-yard line. I'm not sure how that worked because the previous spot was at the 4. 5-yard penalty there, but it is what it is. I see it's just shy of the 10. Morowski takes the snap. He will hand the ball off. I believe that is Bacher on the carry, and it is. No gain on the play. Maybe a gain of half a yard, I guess. Bring up a 4th and goal. See here what the Knights decide to do. I'm going to guess they're going to go for it here, down by 3 touchdowns early on in this game. We'll have a timeout called by the offense. It'll be their first timeout of the first half. Coming out of the timeout, the Knights will have a 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. They are set to go for it here. Morowski with a man in his backfield. He'll take the snap, drop back to pass. He looks across to the left. He's being chased. No one open. He throws in the middle, back of the end zone, and there is a man in the corner. The pass is complete for a touchdown. David Honan on the reception there. That might come in key here for the Knights. They certainly didn't want to go into halftime down by 3 scores, and now they have a chance to go in down just 2. Still 5 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll see what happens here. The extra point is up and good. So with 4:50 to play here in the first half, Juniata Valley leads 28-14.
Hello, Hornet Nation. This is head football coach Bill Musser. Thank you for your continued support of the Juniata Valley School District and the Jvsd Broadcast Club. If you enjoy watching our podcast, broadcast, and other online activities, please make sure that you take a look at making a donation to the Broadcast Club. These donations go a long way in helping us cover the broadcasting costs for playoff games and other events that we have in our future. Please go to the address you see on the screen and consider making a donation today. Go Green, Hornet Pride.
Hearing there from Coach Musser. If you like what you're seeing here on Hornet TV, give us a donation maybe. Might be able to get some more equipment, maybe some cool toys. We always have some needs here as a club. I say we, I'm really not part of it anymore. I just show up for Friday nights, but it is what it is when you go off to college. So once again, I'd like to thank our crew, Brooke Booney, Hannah Thatcher, and Josh Wakefield. Brooke just came up to put a jacket on. I'm assuming it's a little colder down on the field than it is up here in this nice press box. Kick there from the Knights will be picked up around the 39-yard line. Hornets will start their drive there with 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Have fun out there, Brooke. Good luck. Don't fall down the steps. It's always nice to have a little bit of fun up here in the booth. Rupert lines up, same formation as we've seen the whole first half. He drops back to pass, throws one down. Noah Giles is there, is thrown just behind him there. Well defended. Well defended there by the Knights defense. Bring up a 2nd and 10. Second and 10 for the Hornets. Rupert drops back to pass, a little screen there. No Giles with it. Tries to make a man miss, but nice open field tackle. Ethan Webb on the tackle. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Giles lost 1 there on that reception. I think it's important here for the Hornets to convert here on 3rd down to get another drive rolling. Rupert will throw to Giles. He has a step on his defender, but pass is just overthrown. It'll fall incomplete. I'll bring up a 4th and 11, and the Hornets will have to punt the ball away here. Only taking about 40 seconds off the clock on that drive. Getting some nice shots there from Brooke Brinney down on the sideline. Fake punt here. Musser gets it. He throws a pass and is almost caught. We almost had probably what would have been the best play I've ever seen in my life, but it is dropped. I should say dropped. That would have been a spectacular catch if it was made. So it'll be a turnover on downs. That was Eli Mortar that couldn't reel that one in. Nice pass there from Musser. That'll give the Knights the ball at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes to play here. Borowski hands the ball off to Bacher. He gains a couple. It'll get out to the 34-yard line. Be 2nd down and 6. Morowski takes the snap, drops back to pass. He looks to the left. He throws it to his left. There's a wide open receiver. No one on him. That's a touchdown for the Knights. Ethan Webb on the reception. I mean, there is no one within 15 yards of him. Some type of miscommunication or something there on the Hornets defense. I didn't see exactly what happened there, but with 3:19 in the first half, the Knights bring it within 1 score here. Dylan Honan on to attempt the point after. Low snap. Kick is up and good. So with 3:19 in the first half, we have a score 28-21 in favor of the Hornets. The momentum has shifted, though. It's clearly on the Knights' side. Interesting play call now looking back on it there. The Hornets elected to go for a trickery play there instead of punting it away on 4th and 11. It almost turned out very well for them, but that gave the Knights great field position and they capitalized on that, putting up another touchdown. Gabe Brower back deep for the Hornets. Michael Kephart to kick for the Knights. His kick is a little squibber. It'll be eventually picked up at the 20. Brower has it, but he's met immediately by some Knights, and he'll be taken down inside the 20. First and 10 for the Hornets. Rupert drops back to pass. He gets it off to Henser. He tries to make a man miss, and he does. He has some space down the sideline. He's at the 50. He cuts inside the middle of the field to the 40. Makes another man miss. Down into the 30, to the 20. 15, 10, 5, and he'll go into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play there from Jacob Henser. That is his third touchdown of the game. What a way for the Hornets to answer. An 84-yard touchdown pass from Caden Rupert to Jacob Henser. That'll give us a score before the point after attempt, 34-21, with just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. I'm sure Henser's a little tired after that one, but he didn't look tired when he's out there running. Made some nice cuts there. Went the whole way from one side of the field to the other.
Nice job, bro.
Hill's kick is up and good. That might have been a 84-yard touchdown reception, but the field is 53 yards wide, so you can add 53 yards to that run. It's a long way to run for one play, especially how Henser has been very busy all game. That was very impressive. And now our score is 35-21. A little bit more scoring going on in this game than I had imagined.
Such a good comment.
Jefferson Hill on to kick for the Hornets. Back deep to receive Smeal, and I believe that's Bacher. Yes, it is. Hill's kick is a nice one. It goes the whole way down. It'll be into the end zone for a touchback. Knights will have the ball on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Knights will wait for their play call. We have a whistle and penalty. No, it's just a timeout. I thought so. It'll be a timeout for the offense. That'll be the second of the first half.
Smells like skunk.
Coming out of the timeout, the Knights have ball 1st and 10. Ball is handed off. Morosky fakes it and keeps it himself. He'll be taken down after about a gain of 5. Big hit there from the Hornet defense. Second and 5. Morosky but drops back to pass. He throws toward the left. Pass is caught. David Honan on the reception. That'll be enough for Knights' first down. First and 10. Morosky sends a man in motion. He drops back to pass. Some heavy pressure. He throws it over the middle of the field. It might have been deflected there. I'm not entirely sure, but it falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Morosky drops back to pass. He has a long throw there to the sideline. The pass is dropped. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Morosky has a man in his backfield. He drops back to pass, rolls to his right. He throws downfield. There's 2 defenders there, and Jacob Pencer ends up with the interception. He'll be brought down. Forward progress will get the spot at the 40-yard line. Pencer continues to have himself a wonderful game, and the Hornets will have a 1st and 10 from there. A minute and a half to play here in the first half. See what the Hornets do. They'll most certainly look to put up another touchdown here. Rupert in the backfield on his own. 3 men on the far side, 2 on the near side. Rupert drops back to pass. He's being chased. He'll have to keep it himself. He'll get to the sideline and run out of bounds to stop the clock. He'll have a first down there. First and 10 at about the 49-yard line for the Hornets. Rupert will drop back to pass. No one open. He'll have to keep it himself. He's hit hard and taken down for no gain on the play. Big hit there. Oh, a timeout from the offense. One minute to play here in the first half. Coming out of the timeout, the Hornets have a 2nd and 10, just a minute to play here in the first half. Ball spotted about the 50-yard line. Rupert has Brower in the backfield. Brower will get the handoff. He reverses field. Rupert's out in front blocking. Brower will break a tackle. He's still going down the sidelines. He'll be brought down inside the 25-yard line down to just about the 20. Nice play there from Brower. He made something out of nothing there. Clock rolls under 50 seconds here in the first half. 1st and 10 from about the 21-yard line. Rupert's alone in his backfield. He drops back to pass. He's being chased. He will be wrapped up and brought down. Big loss on the play there. That'll bring up a 2nd and long. Timeout with 32 seconds to play here in the first half.
My score is actually 35-21. All right, thanks, dude. Yep. Yeah, we're coming up on halftime, about 30 seconds. Yep.
Coming out of the timeout, Hornets have a 2nd and 15, 32 seconds left on the clock. They lead 35-21. Rupert drops back to pass, little screen here. Giles with it. He has a blocker. Needed to get out of bounds there, but he stays in. Ball will be spotted inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. Clock rolls under 20 seconds. Hornets need to hurry to the line here. They'll have a 3rd and 4. Clock rolls down to 13, and we have a timeout called. Clock lost about 7 seconds there. Instead of the Hornets calling a timeout immediately after that last play, they lost some time. They definitely lost 1 play, maybe even 2. So with 13 seconds left in the first half, Hornets will have a 3rd and 4 from the 15-yard line as they lead by 14 points.
It's freezing up on me over there, where you're at anyway.
Third and 4 for the Hornets. Rupert lines up with Brower in his backfield. 2 men on the far side, 2 men on the near side. He drops back to pass. He has some time. No one open. He needs to throw it. He'll be brought down in the backfield around the 20-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down, and that'll be the last play of the first half. So we'll go into halftime with a score 35-21. Once again, it is homecoming night here. I will not be talking through it, but we will have audio on camera if you'd like to check us out. I'll be back with you shortly for the beginning of the second half. Once again, this is J. Max Turley on Hornet TV. Welcome back here to A.R. Simpkins Memorial Field. Second half just about to get underway. The Hornets will get the ball first. They lead 35-21. Gabe Brower back deep to receive for the Hornets. I'm assuming Michael Kephart to kick. And it is. His kick is a short one. It'll bounce just over the 40-yard line. It'll be falling on at the 35, where the Hornets will get the ball to start the second half. Pretty high scoring first half here from both teams. Certainly not what I was expecting. Be anxious to see how the second half goes here. I'm sure both coaches have made some adjustments. Hornets do line up in a very familiar offensive set here as Beatrice gets the handoff. Ball will be spotted at the 39-yard line. Second and 7 for the Hornets. Rupert gets a pass off to Johnson. He'll be thrown down after he gets the first down, though. Ball will be spotted about the 46. Rupert drops back to pass. Throws over the middle of the field. That ball is overthrown. No one can get to it. It'll fall incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. One thing that's very noticeable here, there's not very much energy right now from the fans or from anybody here. Not sure if that's an effect of the homecoming festivities that occurred at halftime or what's going on, but Hornets need to get a big play here to get the crowd back in this game. They are up 2 scores, but we have seen here early on that the Knights can put up some points in a hurry. They were down 35-7 at one point. Different formation here for the Hornet offense. Rupert under center. Beatrice in the backfield. Dively at fullback. Beatrice finds a nice hole. He keeps his feet moving. He breaks another tackle. Just about broke that one loose. Instead, it'll be a gain of about 7 on the play. Nice run. Third down and 3 for the Hornets. Rupert under center. Dively and Beatrice in the backfield. Beatrice gets the ball. He's met at the line. Still on his feet, and he will be brought down after about a loss of 2 or 3. That'll bring up a 4th down and 6. 2 minutes off the clock here in the second half. Hunter Johnson will be punting. We haven't seen him punt yet this evening. I can tell you one thing, I expect great things out of him every time he gets on the field to punt. And a nice long punt from Johnson. It'll bounce down inside the 20. It'll roll down and be spotted about the 9-yard line. Good punt. That'll pin the Knights back deep in their own territory. Morosky has a man in his backfield. He will take the snap, fake the handoff, and keep it himself. He gets a hard hit there from Grant Musser, but he'll fall down out across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Second and 1, and the Knights line up quickly and try to push it across for a first down. I'm not sure they got it, though. Looks as though they'll come up just short. And they do. It'll be third and about half a yard. Morosky under center. He'll hand the ball off. Ball carry is stood up right around the first down marker. I believe he'll have it. That's Batcher on the carry. I will say that I was saying Balker the whole first half, and we were told that it's Batcher. I do apologize for that. I'll try to say it the correct way for the remainder of the game. I'm sure I'll mess up once or twice, but that was enough for a first down, and the clock rolls under 8.5 to play here in the third quarter. First and 10 for the Knights. Morosky sends a man in motion. Ball is handed off. McCoy on the carry. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for the Black Knights. Morosky awaits the snap. He takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's being chased. Musser is there, and he will eventually throw Morosky down. Big loss on the play. Ball should be spotted back around the 5-yard line. See the pursuit here from Grant Musser, virtually untouched, and he eventually brings him down for a big loss. That'll bring up a third down 25, or I like to say third and forever. Just 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Knights are hoping for a big play here to try to convert on third down. Morosky drops back to pass. He's being chased, flushed out of the pocket. He throws one up. It is almost intercepted. I believe it will fall incomplete, and it does. So that'll bring a 4th and 25. That'll force the Knights to punt. Joseph Batcher doing the punting for the Knights. Gabe Brower lines up on the 40-yard line to return. The punt is almost blocked. Brower will get it about the 39-yard line, makes a man miss. He's out across the 30, down into the 25, and will eventually be brought down inside the 25, about the 23 or 24-yard line. And with 6.5 to play here in the third quarter, the Hornets will have a 1st and 10 from there. Rupert has Beatrice in his backfield. He drops back to pass, screen. Gabe Brower with it. He won't get anywhere on the play. He'll lose a couple. A lot of screens in the game. Not something the Hornets have been huge on this year. They have thrown him in 2 or 3 a game, I would say, but that's definitely a big part of their game plan this evening, and it's worked pretty well. Even though they lost 4 yards on that one, they've had some big gains on some screens. Rupert will hand the ball off to Beatrice. He'll take it up the middle. He'll gain those 4 yards back. It'll bring up about a 3rd and 10. Like I said, there's just no energy here. At the end of the first half, there was a bunch of energy in the crowd, and because it's been a great game so far, but right now everyone seems to just not be into this game, and Hornets need to get something going to get their fans back into it. Rupert drops back to pass. He throws one up. It is caught for a touchdown. Hunter Johnson on the reception. 35-yard touchdown, 25-yard touchdown catch. That'll give us a score of 41-21 with 5:08 to play here before Jefferson Hill attempts a point after. Hill gets set to kick. High snap. Rupert corrals it. A high kick. And it will be no good. I'm not quite sure if Rupert was able to get the ball where he wanted to, because that snap was pretty off the mark. That'll give us a score of 41-21, 5:08 to play here in the third quarter. Batcher and Smeal back deep to receive for the Knights. Hill to do the kicking for the Hornets. Nice kick from Hill. Be caught about the 10-yard line. And that's Batcher who'll be brought down as he crosses 25 to about the 27. Morosky keeps it himself. He'll gain a couple on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. Morosky with the pitch. Batcher with it. He gets around the edge. He'll be tackled. Flag comes in. I think that's a good call. That was a late tackle out of bounds. Batcher is slow to get up. Checking out the replay here, you can see that tackle comes after he was clearly out of bounds. That's a good call there from the official. That is a late hit against the defense.
Impressive fan section.
Apologize for any crowd noise being picked up by my mic. Ball will be spotted about the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 from there for the Knights. Morosky drops back to pass. He throws it. It'll be dropped. Incomplete. McCoy, the intended receiver. Batcher with it. He finds himself a hole on the left side. He'll be taken down after about a 10-yard gain. He'll have enough for a 1st down. Clock rolls down to 4 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Morosky hands the ball off. Batcher on the carry, no gain on the play. Morosky will keep the ball himself, takes it up the middle, finds a nice hole there. He'll be upended out around the 30-yard line. I believe he'll be marked at the 31, just shy of a 1st down. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1, under 3 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. Third down carry leads to a penalty. Batcher on the carry. I believe he would have enough for a 1st down there. We have a face mask against the defense. So it will be enough for a 1st down and some more. Morosky will hand the ball off. Batcher with it. He'll be stood up and brought down, I believe, at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Knights trail by 20. Morosky drops back to pass. No one open. He gets it off. It'll fall incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. 1:42 in the third quarter. Morosky takes it. He drops back to pass. Screen pass, and good play there from Musser, who bats it down. He does get rocked, though, by an offensive lineman. He seems okay, and I'll bring up a 4th and 10. Heads up defense there for Musser. Lined up to go for it on 4th down. Morosky will drop back to pass. He throws down the middle of the field, and the pass will fall incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs, and the Hornets will take over on the 25-yard line. Rupert lines up, Beatrice to his left. Minute and a half to play here in the third quarter. Beatrice will get the handoff. He cuts up field for a couple. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8. Rupert gets the ball off to Henser. He's thrown down at the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Gain of about 3 on the play. This will most likely be the last play of the third quarter here. Rupert drops back to pass. He throws down the field. He almost gets it to Brower, who almost reeled in an amazing catch there, but it'll fall incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th and 5.
Yeah, that would be good. Well, actually, no. Quarter change.
Hunter Johnson to do the punting for the Hornets. Smeal back deep to receive. Johnson's punt is a nice one. It'll bounce at the 35 and be picked up at the 30. Smeal with it. He makes a man miss, makes another man miss, and another man miss. He is being brought down inside the 45-yard line. Ball will be swatted at the 40. Nice return there. Be 1st and 10 from there for the Knights. That is the end of the third quarter. First play of the fourth quarter, the Knights hand the ball off. Batcher on the carry. He'll lose one. There is a fumble on the play. I'm not sure what happened there, but the Hornets come up with it. That's a turnover. Hornets will have the ball on the 43-yard line. I did not see that at all from where I'm sitting, but is what it is, and Hornets have the ball. First play out of the turnover. Rupert lines up Beatrice to his left. Henser in motion. Rupert will throw to Henser on the wheel route. He has him. Nice adjustment to the ball there, but Henser's unable to come up with it. Pass will fall incomplete and bring up a 2nd and 10. Rupert lines up, gets a play call. He will hand the ball off to Beatrice, who runs right up the middle, has a nice hole there. He stays on his feet. And eventually brought down after about a gain of 16 or 17. Ball will be spotted at the 38-yard line. What a run there from Ryan Beatrice. We've been seeing that from him all year long. He's had a couple breakout games this year. A little quiet tonight, but he's going to rack up his yards here, especially if they keep giving it to him down the stretch. Beatrice gets the ball again, makes a man miss at the line of scrimmage. He'll gain about a yard and a half. Official timeout here. Second and 8 as the clock rolls under 11 minutes. Rupert drops back to pass, screen to Musser. He has it. One man to beat there, and he gets around him a little bit and will be pushed out of bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Gain of 6 on the play. Beatrice gets the handoff, nothing doing for him there. I believe he gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. That'll bring up a 4th and 2 here. I look for the Hornets to go for it here, I think. It looks like they will. At this point, it seems like they're perfectly content, just keeping the ball on the ground, letting that time roll down here. Have a nice 20-point comfortable lead. Handoff to Musser. Nice play design there from the Hornets, and it looks like he'll have enough for a 1st down. It'll be very close, depending on the spot here. I believe they're going to measure, and they will. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the game. Once again, the Hornets lead 41-21. It'll be shy by about one chain link, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 for the Knights on the 29-yard line. So the ball is spotted at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Morosky has 2 men in his backfield. He hands the ball off to McCoy, who slips down. There's a flag on the play. Holding on the offense is the call. Morosky drops back to pass. He throws a bomb. Good defense there. It'll be intercepted. We'll wait to see. It is ruled incomplete. That's Jake Johnson, who had it in his hands but is punched out at the end. Nothing he could really do about that. For a second there, I thought they may rule he was down, but I think that was a good call there from the official. Dangerous pass there from Morosky. Morosky drops back to pass. He's being chased. He'll get a pass off, another jump ball, and this time Jacob Pencer will come down with it. That is his 2nd interception of the game, and he adds to his already filled stat sheet. 9:19 left to play here in the game. The Hornets will take over on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. That's 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for Jacob Pencer. Rupert with Beatrice to his left. 2 men on the far side, 2 men on the near side for the Hornet offense. Beatrice with the carry. Ball will be spotted about the 38-yard line. About 39, I guess. 2nd down and 7. Rupert gets a screen to Jacob Pencer, who will try to make a man miss. He'll end up right around the 1st down marker. Ball is spotted about the 33, 34-yard line. Be 3rd and 1 from there. 8 minutes to play now here at Juniata Valley. Beautiful night for football, that's for sure. After what was a very exciting first half, though, only 6 points scored here in the second half. It's been rather dull. Rupert hands the ball off to Beatrice. He'll push his way through. He'll have plenty for a first down.
Inside the 30 to 29. Good enough for a Hornet first down. Tackle by number 33, Hornet.
Seven and a half to play here. First and 10 for the Hornets at the 29-yard line. Rupert drops the snap, but he picks it up and gets it off. Pass is complete to Noah Giles.
Pass complete to number 15, Noah Giles.
Gain of about 2.
Ball is started about the 27-yard line. Gain of 2, second and 8.
Rupert pitches it to Beatrice. Nice little one-handed snag there to corral that one in, and Beatrice still on his feet. He's eventually pushed down. Nice run there from Beatrice. Ball will be spotted about the 24-yard line. That'll bring up a third down and 5. Rupert gets set. Beatrice on his left. We have a whistle. Delay a game against the offense here. That'll send them back 5 yards. Bring up a third and 10 now with 5:46 to play. Rupert drops back to pass. A lot of men in his face, and he just throws it incomplete. Nowhere for him to go with that. I'll bring up a 4th and 10 now for the Hornets. They line up for a field goal attempt here. Jefferson Hill. His kick is up, and it is no good. It had the leg. Definitely had the leg there, but just over a little bit to the left. That would have been a nice kick there from Hill. It certainly was close. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Knights with 5:35 left to play. Man in motion for the Knights. Morosky drops back to pass. No one open. He's being flushed out to the right. He will keep it himself and fall forward for a nice gain. Jace Rand on the tackle. Second and 4 for the Knights. Ball is handed off here. I believe that's McCoy. Nope, that's Batcher. Ball will be spotted about the 31-yard line. There is a late flag. That penalty's on the Hornet defense. That'll be a 15-yarder. Ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line. First and 10 with just over 5 minutes to play here. The score is still 41-21. Morosky drops back to pass. He looks to the right. He throws to his right. High pass is intercepted. That is Jacob Henser with another interception. There's a flag down. Sorry, that's not Jacob Henser. That is Michael Musser, number 7. Looked a lot like a number 1 there. We'll have to wait to see what this flag is. We'll have to wait to see what the flag is. It was after the interception, so we should be Hornets ball here. Wait to see what the officials decide here. Just under 5 minutes to play on the clock. Check out the behind-the-scenes look here up in the press box, as it is, I believe, we have a couple penalties. They will offset, I believe, one on each team. So it'll be first and 10 for the Hornets. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. The official pointed 2 ways. I thought maybe there was 2 fouls there, but whatever happened, it is first and 10, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. Rupert lines up with Beechers to his left. Crowd is dead silent now. Rupert gets the ball out into the hands of his receiver. That is Jacob Henser on the reception. Second down and about 3 inches. Hornets are going to look to get some time off this clock. That'll bring us here shortly to an end of what has been a very, very slow-moving second half. After an energetic first half, this second half has been not something to talk about. Adam Boone's helmet goes flying. I believe the officials missed a personal foul there, but late in the game. I guess it really doesn't matter all that much. It'll be enough for a first down for the Hornets. Beatrice in the backfield. Travis Dively at fullback. Rupert under center. Beatrice on the carry there, gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Four minutes to play now in the game. Starting to get pretty chilly out here at Juniata Valley. We had to bring Brooke back up here with us. It's too cold on the sidelines. 20-point game. There's no need to have a sideline camera. We have a late hit, an obvious late hit right in front of the official there. That'll be on Dylan Honan. That'll be a first down for the Hornets. That's a frustration foul if I've ever seen one, with just under 4 minutes to play now. Hornets will have a 1st and 10. We'll have a timeout called by the defense. Rupert drops back to pass. Musser has it. He takes it down to about the 15-yard line. I'm now going to have to stand up and move because I can't see around this door. It's nice and comfortable there. No one was getting down in the end zone for most of the game, or for most of the second half, but now I have to stand up, which sounds like painful. I'm normally standing throughout all the game. That's the first time I've ever sat down and call a football game, but this is just filler talk. I have no idea what I'm saying at this point. It's 2nd down and 1 for the Hornets. A little miscommunication there for the offense, but Beatrice gets settled in at running back. Musser will shift over at quarterback. Rupert out at tight end. He'll get under center. We have a whistle. Delay a game on the offense. That's a close call. That whistle was blown after the snap, but that does not mean it wasn't a delay a game. 3:02 left to play now. It's getting pretty chilly here. Like I said earlier, we are up in this nice press box, but I'm not so sure that the fans have this much cover from the wind. Looks a little breezy, not too much. Musser line up at quarterback again on a 2nd and 6. He keeps the ball himself. He'll be stood up. Gain of about 1 on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Rupert under center, he will fake the handoff and roll out the pass. There's no one open. He'll just throw it to the feet of Musser. Absolutely no one open on that play. It'll bring up a 4th down. 2:11 to play here in the game. Jefferson Hill will line up for another field goal attempt here. Good snap. The kick is up. It's a high one, and it is good. Nice kick there from Jefferson Hill. That'll give us a score of 44-21 with 2:06 to play. I'd like to thank our crew this evening: Brooke Booney, Hannah Thatcher, and Josh Wakefield, making it nice and easy for me to walk in and commentate these games. I just show up and they hand the mic over to me. They do all the hard stuff. I get the easy part. Jefferson Hill will line up to kick it off. I believe that is Smeal and Batcher back deep for the Knights. Nice kick there from Hill. Received about the 12-yard line. That's Smeal with it. Nice open field tackle there from Brian Allison and Michael Musser. I think it's pretty easy to give the player of the game to Jacob Pencer. 3 touchdowns on offense and 2 interceptions on defense. I'm not sure how many yards he's had. I'd like to find out, but I really don't have any way of doing that. So the ball is spotted at the 21-yard line. That is McCoy with it. Nice carry there. He'll have enough for a first down. That'll be a first down for the Knights as the clock rolls under 2 minutes. Minute 45 to play now in what's been a very slow-moving second half. I know I keep saying it, but I'm really out of things to talk about, as there's been nothing that's happened that's been exciting here in the second half, other than Hill's last field goal there was good. He also had a longer attempt earlier that had enough leg. He just barely missed to the left. That would have been impressive if he would have put that one through the uprights. Morosky will take the snap and hand the ball off. Running back falls down immediately. He slips. That was Batcher on the carry. Second down and 12. Under a minute to play now here at Juniata Valley. Hornets will coast their way to an easy victory here. Morosky hands the ball off. That is McCoy on the carry. Morosky drops back to pass. He gets a screen out to Batcher. He'll take it out across the 40. He'll be brought down about the 43. That'll be the last play of this game. We'll have a final score, 44-21. And once again, I'd like to thank all of you for watching us this evening. From our Hornet TV crew, Brooke Booney, Hannah Thatcher, and Josh Wakefield, this is Jay Max Hurley signing off. Have a great evening, everybody.